two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Broncos going up against the Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get the Denver Broncos. Simeon on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Green, the tight end, in motion. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Gun, Simeon. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Denver Broncos, they missed out on the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. Their offense coming back onto the field here, and that's coming off that Super Bowl 50 win. I don't know that we expected them to go back-to-back-to-back or anything like that, but I certainly don't think we saw them missing the playoffs the last 2 years, right?
No, you're correct on that one. And a big part of it is, what's one of those old adages in sports, that defense travels and defense is a constant? Well, the Broncos' defense has been exactly that. I mean, look, they were 3rd overall in total defense in 2017. So the idea that they're going to drop to that type of a record with a defense that good, that just tells you about all the offensive struggles they've had.
Yeah, we mentioned the quarterback troubles, and just 5-11 in 2017 for Denver. To throw on second is Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Simeon. Out to his left. And able to find Green. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here's Simeon now on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. That's a strong running. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Kaiser. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Screen play, Johnson. Oh, now he bowls him over, and he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Second down, Kaiser. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Kaiser. Dumping it off for Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On 1st and 10, Simeon steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Browns offensively getting ready to take the field again. If you take a step back, Charles, last 2 years for the Browns, 1-31. Worst 2-year stretch in the 98-year history of the NFL. Everybody knows that story. And the playoff drought at 14 years. Where does this franchise turn?
It's one of the great questions because I was on the record last spring that their draft looked about as professional a draft as you could have. 3 first-rounders. All of them became starters for them when you think about it. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Jabril Peppers at defensive back, and David Njoku at tight end. All of them contributed. It looked like they were making progress. They've just simply forgotten how to win as an organization, a franchise, as a team. That's the number one thing. Get a win. Get 2 wins, and maybe they can start to turn this thing around.
Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser gets it to Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from something.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Getting the call is Anderson running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, here's Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Simeon. They set up the screen to Booker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They snap it to Simeon. And Fowler's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Benny Fowler, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They go play action. Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll throw again. Kaiser eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To the air again, Kaiser. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser yet again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Simeon out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Simeon dancing to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting...
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Kaiser. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Kaiser on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Kaiser to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gordon. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
First down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Taken in at the 22. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patrick.
From the 50, it's Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Anderson running right. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, Simeon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Toss play. This is Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, with that incompletion, a chance to discuss the Pro Bowl happened January 28th, just a few miles from your house there in Orlando.
Yeah, how about that? A lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm for the Pro Bowl. You do hear the critics talk about it, but for a lot of NFL fans, closest they're going to get to an NFL game. They love to go to this one, support their team, of course, support the league, and it's a lot of fun for them. Even though it rained during the game this time, fans still had a good time.
AFC won, second consecutive year, and the second year it's been held in Orlando after all those years in Hawaii. I'm still getting adjusted to that.
Yeah, I think we all are. The players are, but those with families, they're having a great time bringing them to all the things that you can get in the Orlando area for your kids.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser now on second down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Let's go.
On third down, Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
Let's go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And It's up and good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They run it again with Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon on the move to his left. He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. 1st and 10, Simeon. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They pitch it out to Anderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give him a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight end.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Alert 3. Check 4. Ohio. Check 3. Ohio.
Following the interception, Kaiser is going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Little motion now from the tight end. On 2nd down, Johnson. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Johnson trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Now Simeon. They set up the screen to Booker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To the air again, Simeon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 30 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Come on, let's go!
Kaiser here looking to throw it. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Kaiser to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Simeon now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. One last throw here for Simeon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Ohio.